Good morning, Phoenix. My name is Aaron Dromiak. I am the owner of FireBird Enterprises. Now, what is FireBird Enterprises? We are a marketing company that primarily focuses on social media marketing and web design for your own personal business. Whatever it is, we are here to help. Now, I want to take this quick video to do kind of an introduction of who I am, add a little bit of transparency, of course, and then kind of do a little bit of a marketing 101 when it comes to social media marketing. Now, social media marketing itself, I want you to ask yourself a question. How much time per day do you or other people spend on your phones, or whether you're using a computer? How long do you spend on social media? Now, if you think about it, we are attached to our phones, whether we are at work, whether we're in the bathroom, it doesn't matter where we're at. So we're always trying to see what everyone else is up to. This is what makes social media so powerful. We're not as focused on the billboards that you see anymore. You are focused on that bright thing that pops up on your phone. Now, how much time do you think people spend on social media? Go ahead, guess. I'll give you a few seconds. Did you guess about 40 minutes or maybe 30 minutes? Incorrect. Most people spend up to at least an hour during the standard workday on social media, just glancing at their phone and going back to what they normally do. And that does not even include nighttime. At nighttime, most people are laying in their bed reading articles. They are stuck to their iPads, their computers, their phones. Social media is brilliant, and it's used for more than just standard updates about how your day went or who you broke up with today, if you understand what I'm saying. Now, after all, when it comes to our businesses, there's different types of marketing. The biggest type of marketing is word of mouth. Now, the beautiful thing about word of mouth is it used to be you have this small business in the small town. Everyone just talks about the high quality work you do. You can take now your small business and you can branch it out onto social media. So you go from this small little town business to this international enterprise because your word of mouth went from here all the way over to here. Now, what can social media marketing help you accomplish? First of all, the easiest thing, community building and relationship building. This is fueled by generating discussions. You have blogs, you have forums, you have everything. This is where you can take someone that's here, like me, I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I can start communicating with someone in, let's say, Antarctica, who is looking for a product they can't find there, but boom, boom, I have that product here in Phoenix, Arizona. Brand awareness. You can take this unknown entity and within a matter of days, you have thousands of people who know who you are, and what you're here to offer. Now, you have the ability to momentarily, instantly announce new products and develop enthusiastic audiences. Like, this is how you're going to be creating followers. You see one person that loves what you're offering. Guess what that one person has? Let's say they have a minimum of 300 friends on Facebook, for instance, and they share that to their page. You now have 300 other people that are looking at that. Not all of them are going to be interested, but a handful are. Next thing you know, they're sharing it. So you are building this large network. And at the same time, your sales, your revenue, the size of your business is growing. You have the ability to promote events, increase registration and attendance. Have you ever had, let's say, like a lemonade stand? I would build a lemonade stand for my son. I would set it up out in my front yard during a yard sale. Very, very small. But now, take this. Instead of just posting cardboard signs with my lemonade stand and yard sale, I'm going to blast it via social media. So now it's not just a few people driving by my area. I now have people coming from Glendale, Avondale, blah, 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 because some people, they're lemonade connoisseurs and they want to see what this child has for lemonade. It is brilliant. It is beautiful. And guess what? At the end of the yard sale, not only is all the lemonade gone, I have nothing else. They're trying to buy stuff in the house. They're peeking through the windows doing some window shopping. If you understand what I'm saying. Now you have the ability, biggest one is increasing traffic. You can drive leads and sales through the ladder. And this is an immediate and high priority when it comes to your social media. And then the biggest thing is you are providing value to your following. Now, another great thing about social media, one of the biggest things is you have your target market areas. You're selling this one product. Let's say it's, designated for millennials in college, right? And you're located here in Phoenix. You're just a small business owner. So your target audience is ASU, it's the community colleges, and you have some traffic coming in. But you use social media and you use it right. Your audience just went from being the few colleges that we have located here to colleges that are going abroad, maybe even international. It is the amount of growth. Like, if you guys see how excited I am, you guys should be getting excited too, because if you're a small business owner, this is going to be a big opportunity for you. Unlike any other platform, unlike any other type of marketing, social media is a gold mine. Now, people don't just want to see the same thing, the same copy, the same ad popping up. They want to see the wizard tick behind that green screen. They want to see you. Social media, one of the big downfalls is it can be flaky. So that is why one of your main priorities is transparency. Like for me, I am here doing a video. I am showing you I am Aaron Dromiak. I am real. I am here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm going to be engaged in all of my ads. So you know that when you call one of these phone numbers or you email, you are emailing me, Aaron Dromiak, owner of FireBird Enterprises. You're coming straight to the source. Now, social media platforms to consider. There's quite a few of them. You have Facebook, of course. You have Twitter. Twitter is definitely going to be more on the challenging end. There's a lot more limitations, but once you can master it, it is amazing. You have Instagram, which is awesome. You have LinkedIn, which is, a lot of people think it's just, kind of business purpose where you post your resume and stuff like that, but it is so much more. You have YouTube. Now, YouTube is definitely great. YouTube is by itself, I wouldn't use, but integrated with one of your other platforms, definitely 100%. You have Pinterest and then Snapchat. Snapchat is a little bit more challenging, but once you get into that groove with Snapchat, you can really, it's very fruitful. You can do a lot. Now, when it comes to the services that I offer is, first of all, if you already have yourself a website, that makes my job a lot easier because I can integrate product information, photos, everything over to your first social media platform. That's what makes that process smoother. Now, if you don't have anything, you just started, maybe you're on eBay, maybe you're on Craigslist, you make some really cool chairs and you're experimenting, but you are picking up traffic. Everything you've made has been sold. What we are going to do is, 1, we are going to build you your first website. 2, we are going to pick 2 base social media platforms. Now, you can either let me choose those platforms by which ones perform better, but that's also up to you. Once you have mastered the marketing via the website and then your 2 social media platforms, at that point in time, you can always come back to me and we can discuss integrating other platforms, because what social media does, it takes you from being in this small little zip code to international. And who doesn't want to be international? Who doesn't want to grow their company to where one day they have the ability to sell for millions and retire at a young age, or even then, just to be known by everyone, leave your mark on this society. Now, one of the other big things that we're looking at let's discuss Twitter for a second. Now, Twitter seems to have its moments. You do have restrictions by how many words you can type. Also, it is harder to create a following. But once you create that following, it is loyal, dependable, and you can do a lot with it. Popularity as a marketing tool, I would say, like my personal opinion, I would say probably in the 60%, only because a lot of things about Twitter, it's more on the political the political realm. So it's more information than it is selling, products here and there. But nonetheless, you can absolutely sell on Twitter. You just have to create the conversation. You have to create the engagement. Instagram is great because Instagram, they can scroll through, see all of your future products, all of your past products, all of your current products. You can also get reviews. That's another good thing about Facebook. You want positive reviews. The more positive reviews, the more likes, the more followers, the more immersion you have in the social media market, the less work you have. The advantage of these as well is you have two things: paid for marketing and free marketing. The free marketing itself is just unbelievable. Now, paid for marketing definitely has its benefits, but if you don't want to pay for it, you don't have to. That free marketing is going to grow you much further than you think that it will. With Instagram, of course, it is essentially, I treat it as a slideshow. It shows everyone future, past, and present, and it builds a connection. Because another thing with social media, you're not just posting a photo, you are creating a story. You're creating a concept for someone to engage, feel connected to, and want to be a part of. Now, when it comes to Pinterest, Pinterest is super cool. I love Pinterest because, everyone goes to Pinterest to find those cool things to build for, especially that my wife built me this super cool monster tower that she got off of Pinterest. It's awesome. But same thing when it comes to Twitter, Instagram. The potential is there. You just need to learn how to manage it and take full ability of it, if you understand what I'm saying. YouTube is phenomenal. Now, with YouTube, I wouldn't use it as your primary source of marketing, only because YouTube is challenging enough to get your followers and create that niche. But if you have your website, you have your business page, let's say you market via Snapchat as well. At the same time, you're marketing your YouTube page. Now, if they're interested in these pages, they're going to want to check out your YouTube page. At that point, their shares, everything else, YouTube itself is then going to grow to a point to where not only you make income off of YouTube, which is just super superb once you get large enough, but it's going to be a platform all in itself that's going to do all the work for you. It's going to sell, because that's the thing about, let's do this, real estate. Two type of real estate agents. There's the ones that drive Uber, and then there's the ones that don't. You want to know why? Because the ones that don't are literally out there hitting the pavement every day, whether it's virtually, whether it's actually hitting the pavement. They are going out and finding leads, making leads. They're not waiting for you to, drive by, the house with the sign that says, walk in, come, open house, whatever. They're not waiting for that. They're getting you to come to that sign, to come to me. That is what makes the successful businessman different than, the one that drives Uber for that extra bill money. Snapchat is great. It does have the ability to, you can do really cool ads on Snapchat also once you create a following. But I use it more as a demonstration than I do as a marketing platform for myself. So, but you do have the ability to use Snapchat, however. Now, when it comes to when you should get started, first of all, I do one-on-one meetings, whether they are in person, whether they are virtual, whatever your preference is, I am there to assist you. The first thing we need to figure out is choose what are your goals, what do we want to optimize for, and do we need to create leadership for whatever you have. Now, simple as this. Let's say as of right now, you're watching this video and you're like, I want to start selling my own custom shirt. I have all of these designs. I've never actually put it out in the market. Well, guess what? I am here to help you start that business, grow that business, and succeed, because who's in charge of your future? You are. But will you let me help you build that future? We are going to learn how to create content, how to schedule content, when, what time, and what type of ads we actually pay for when it comes to social media. Do you want to do billboard ads? Do you want to do virtual billboard ads? Do you want your face on a bus stop seat? You want to do it? We're going to get that done. Now, social media marketing has and this is going to be the conclusion of this first video, but you guys are going to be seeing tons of me. So, social media marketing has an enormous and diverse audience, and it's free, it's accessible, and it's an excellent opportunity to nurture relationships and build an online community for your business itself. This solidifies your place in your customers' lives. You have now become part of the family. They are talking about, well, whatever you are. So I initially started in this field in the leasing world. I leased apartments. You may have heard of me. I am the property guy. I have multiple platforms. Of course, if you want to take a look at some of my other work, websites or virtual tours, @propertyguy17249. I'm on every different social media platform, even one of my property websites, www.thepropertyguy.biz, B-I-Z, which biz is the same for this website as well. Now, I just need you guys to remember that social media is not only a benefit to your business, but you must be careful when it comes to the maintenance and monitoring of it. Because like social media, you have trolls out there. You always need to be engaged. You don't just set it up and then all of a sudden you come back 3 months later and it's succeeding and built. This is going to be a daily activity. You're going to be working, but benefit. Once you get large enough, you're not going to have to work as much, which is just absolutely amazing. But this is the time. It doesn't matter if you're 60. It doesn't matter if you're 18 or 15. This is the time to grow, build, and create your future. I like to think about two people, Scott Adams, and I always forget his name, but everyone knows the guy who created Kentucky Fried Chicken. For instance, he literally spent 60 plus years of his life building and failing. All he wanted to do was succeed. All he wanted to do was create something, put his name out there to where he would be remembered. But he failed. So the first thing you take from this is that when you fail, get back up. Failure doesn't mean you're done. Failure means you just need to take a look at it, learn what you did wrong, and then start again, and don't make the same mistakes. The Kentucky Fried Chicken guy, by the time I think he was like 62, 63, he had been poor his whole life. He is now multi-millionaire. It took him a little bit longer than expected, but he never gave up. That is what you guys need to embrace, understand, and let become part of you. Now, when it comes to social media marketing, we are going to start slow. We are going to start small, and we are going to build from there. Now, I guess now the next question I want you to ponder. First of all, what do you think of everything that I said to you today? Do you currently use social media for personal use? Do you want to use it for your own marketing use for your businesses? What strategies have you done your own research on? Are you interested in, thought of, that you think will benefit you most? What I want you guys to do is reach out to me today. My contact information, of course, is on my website, but I'm going to throw it here anyways. Phone number 602-237-5056. Just shoot me a text, say, hey, I am so-and-so. I would love to set up a time to speak with you about my business or whatever you want to speak. If you just want to say hi and tell me how your day is, I'm absolutely down, because I am about building connections and building community. I want you to share your thoughts, your knowledge, your experiences with social media. Maybe you failed a few times. I want to be there to help you grow and help you succeed. So And then also finally, my website, www.firebirdenterprise.biz, B-I-Z. You can also email me directly at Dromiak, D-R-O-M-I-A-C-K, at firebirdenterprise.biz. I do hope you guys got a lot out of what I just spoke of today. I hope you enjoyed it. I am going to add a little bit of music so, we can boogie to it a little bit. But once you finish up with this video, please watch it fully. Everything in there is absolutely important. But I do look forward to hearing from every single one of you. And let's get started.